Hi there, this is Jimmy from Ekagra here, body balance. You might have heard this term used left and right and wonder what is body balance. Well, in my book, body balance is the perfect combination between a strong body, a flexible body, and regulated breathing pattern. Most of the time, people pit strength and flexibility against one another. Some people are very strong but can barely lift their arms. Other people are flexible but can barely do some push-up. When in essence, both can go well together. And what glued them together is a regulated breathing pattern. That's the key. And in essence, if you want to work and build strength, you need to have control over your breathing pattern. And the same apply when you do flexibility, especially with flexibility, because you realize if you control your breathing, the only thing left for you to become flexible is gravity. Gravity will take you down, make everything happen for you. So this session today, this body balance session today is split in 3 phases. The first one is the heat up phase. I want you to get a little bit sweat, not just warm up, but a bit sweaty. And the exercises are kind of functional, meaning they already introduce some of the key movements we will be doing in the body balance exercises. Then the second phase is the body balance itself, made of conditioning part and flexibility part. And the last part is the recovery part, where I focus mainly on the breathing pattern, because you need this in order to see progress in your journey. And make sure you stay until the end, because I have the perfect body balance checklist for you that will help you progress in your journey. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so whenever something new come up, you're the first one to know. Visit my website, ekagraji.com, for lots of content related to dancing, flexibility, yoga, whatever you like, guys. And without any further ado, let's get started with the perfect body balance program. Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Ekagra. Welcome to the body balance session. It's going to be an exciting journey for you. So as I mentioned, we're going to split this session in 3 big parts: the heat up phase, the body balance exercises themselves, and the recovery phase. So let's start with the heat up phase. It's going to be about 5-10 minutes, and it's going to try to be a bit functional so that when we go into all the exercises, the conditioning, and the flexibility, it feels easy and it feels like you've done it a little bit before. It's going to be challenging, but don't worry. Just stay with me and I will guide you step by step, okay? And then we'll end up with the recovery. So let's get started with the heat up first. So that was the heat up session, a little bit over 10 minutes, but it's great. Now your body is ready. So let's get for the conditioning now. Hey guys, we just finished the heat up session. So as you can see, you're already sweating a little bit. We go into the conditioning session now. It's going to be 3 rounds of 3 minutes each, and it's going to be similar patterns of exercises, even if they are different in between each pattern. So we're going to start first with push-up for 20 seconds rest, and then 20 seconds of push-up again. And then we're going to do a minute of sit-up, and then a minute of squats. We'll rest for a minute, and then we'll do the same process again for round 2 and round 3. So let's get started now. So we start with 20 seconds of push-up, hands close to the shoulder, and we're just pushing out of the ground. We keep everything steady. I don't want to see this, guys. It won't count. Or this, guys, that doesn't count. So we try to keep everything straight. Let's do it for 20 seconds, 20 second rest, and we do it again for 20 seconds. Resting for 20 seconds. Let me know, guys, if it's hard. Relax the body. And we go again. It's hard, guys. Now we go to the sit-up. It's nice, guys. It's getting hard. That's just the first one. And now we're going to the squats. Feet together. You can do it, guys. Look at the tip of your fingers. Sit back on your heels. It's getting hot. Then we go for 1 minute rest. Drink a little bit of water, not too much, and let me know. Is it hard, too easy? I'm sweating here because I'm in a closed room and I can feel it already. Let's get started now. Spread a bit and now. Getting tough. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. We get started again. Again. I've made a small mistake. You could have gone for the ab first. But never mind. This one is tough also. It goes well for the first 30 seconds, then halfway become hard. Breathe. Oh, stop. Oh. Then it's cycling. Let's get started now. Hard. Hard. Put your knees and one last. It's getting hard. The last one. Let's make it. Let's make it, guys. If you like this exercise, let me know. If you have questions, suggestions, let me know. Ooh. Let's go. Come back. One last. And now last one, guys. So 30 seconds for this. Ooh, it's gonna get tough. Let's do it. 40 seconds left, and this whole nightmare is over for today. change. If you can, go there and keep your body straight. If you cannot, just do the first squat until the end. You can take a 5-second break if you need. We're not taking a break. No break. We're not taking no break. We can do it. We can do it. 4 seconds, we can do it. It's done. It's done. Guys, we just made this conditioning. 9 minutes of nightmares. Let's go to flexibility. Hopefully it will be easier. Hopefully. After the conditioning, guys, we should take about a minute rest. I had to change everything to be back with you, put the mic on, etc. But now we're going to the flexibility. So basically what we want to achieve is really a body that is flexible, you can walk up with. The problem is everybody have different level. So I'll try to start from the bottom and gradually we go up, so that if you cannot do the little harder stuff, you can still rely back on the bottom, on the first, and then slowly build up. So we start first with one we did when we did the hit up. So we go in kind of a 4-legged position and just lift up like this. If you cannot join the feet, you just put them apart, and if they are bending a bit, that's fine. You can move closer, or you can use a support, and then gradually you'll go down. So you can do that for about 30 seconds. Try to look at your navel. Just do it gradually, guys, okay? Don't round the back, try to get it flat. Let me know, how was the conditioning? How is it so far? Do you like it? Should I do more like this, less time, shorter version, longer version? I'm sure you don't want the longer version. And then we come back, and what we're going to do is a simple cross of the leg, trying to sit on the butt, and we just bring this forward. To bring it forward, just suck into the belly, and you bring this forward. The key though is to have both the butt fully on the ground. If you cannot, you put a support and gradually you let gravity do it for you. And you just put your hand extended and you look back. This is perfect to reset the spine, at the same time start working on this part of the body. Breathe in and then breathe out. And we do the same thing with the other leg. Then breathe out. One other thing we will do, this is a little complicated. So you put one leg on top of the other one, still keep the butt down, and you just try to reach the floor. It will be painful. So the key though is don't have the butt out and don't, overbend your back. You better keep it like this, put a support, and gradually go down. And this is good enough. And when your body wants to go further, you will be able to go further. By the way, keep a steady breathing. Steady breathing means I breathe in and breathe out. And I just fall. That's what happens when you have a steady breathing. Then we change leg. There's always one leg that is more flexible than the others. In my case, it's a little bit complicated. Some parts are more flexible for some exercises than others. Keep your head straight. Breathe. Then you gradually go up. The next exercise is It's kind of a butterfly position. We do it like this. You can do that for 30 seconds, 1 minute. It's very good to open up the hips and make your body loose. Keep your back straight, chest up. A good technique to make sure your spine stays straight. Instead of looking down, you try to look up. That will, automatically reset your spine on a straight path. You can see one side for me is more flexible than the other, which is normal. Then after a while, come back. One thing you can do is just spread your legs and just let gravity do the work for you. And as you feel more flexible, you go down, put a bit more pressure. If you can touch, you will be able to touch after a while. Don't try to force it, let it happen. And then later, you can just lie down. Then you back up. And then we're going to do 3 that we already done at the beginning. Extend here, and then we go down. We do this so you can help with the spine. But also with the hamstrings. Look at this finger. Come back. Go to the opposite direction. Come back. And then we twist now. Come back. And come back, and this time we keep the hip square. Put your weight on the outer side of the left leg and the inner side of the right leg, and you just bend forward, circling the belly. If you can reach, you reach. If you cannot, it's fine. And one thing you can do, you bend it, relax it a bit, and you will see it helps you go down. Stay there a few seconds. Look at your toes. Breathe normally. Breathe in. Turn. Do the same thing, and then breathe out. If you cannot, you just bend a bit. Look at your toes. And you breathe in. After this, what we can do is reset the spine a bit. So you can go down and go up while you're breathing. Go down and go back up and down and up and down. The other exercise. stay straight like this, and try to reach your toes. One thing that helps is elevate the rib cage and bend throughout this way. So push your right knee and go down. And try to bring this shoulder down, or you bring this one in. If you can only do this, do that, and stay there for a few seconds. Try to breathe normally. If it's too heavy, you go back a little bit until you can reach it. And then from there, you can do this. If you can, it's fine. If you cannot, it's fine also. You just do as you can. Breathe in. Then you switch. Bring this leg back. And this one in. One side is always more flexible than the others. Breathe in, touch. Breathe out. You come back. Okay. And we can end up this flexibility by going back to the upper side of the body. We twisted before. What we can do is twist back again. And twist the other side. And then you are set. So that was the flexibility session. Now we're going to see the recovery session. So basically, we're going to do two things. First of all, lie down and breathe normally toward the whole body to reset everything. And then after, we're going to see 2 or 3 breathing techniques that you can use when you do the conditioning and flexibility. So you just lie down on the floor, spread your legs. Everything is relaxed. They call it the dead body position. Make sure your head is, your skull is fully well placed on the floor. You close your eyes. And you take deep breath from the toes all the way up to the crown. If your breathing is very fast, what you're trying to do is control it by breathing long breath in and long breath out. Maybe for a minute or two, then you go to your right side, and with the left palm, you push on the floor, right push, and you come back. If you sleep there, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's great, actually. Then you just breathe a little bit. So the first breathing technique will be a simple 1, 2, 3 in and 1, 2, 3 out. So you can close your eyes if you want. You do it 5 times. It looks simple, but you will see when you do the conditioning workout or the flexibility workout, you're not thinking about doing this simple breathing. You're just thinking of rushing into it. And that's why you go back to the basic. Basics are keys for everything. Then the next one we can do is breathing 3 seconds in, up, then keep it locked for 3 seconds, and breathing out 3 seconds, lock it, and breathing back that side. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You do that 5 times and you will see how it regulates your whole system. And that will also teach your body how to control its emotions and the panic that come up when you do physical activities. We all suffer from this panic where we're like, wow, we're falling, we cannot control it. But we try with our breathing system to do it. Another one I like is, it's kind of a yoga breathing technique where you breathe for, let's say, 3 seconds in. You blow for 3 seconds. 3 seconds out. Block. In. If it's too complicated, just focus on the first 2. Or if you want me to explain it better, just let me know and I will help you out, guys. So I hope you enjoy this body balance exercise and stay until the end, because I have this body balance bonus checklist for you to let you know all the key points you need to look after if you want to see progress within a matter of 30 days and more. In terms of the ideal number of time where you should do this kind of session, the minimum will be 3 times a week, because that helps really your body do the exercise, rest, do again. Anything less than that will take obviously longer time for you to see progress. But with 3 times a week, that's not bad. If you can do it every day, that's okay. But I suggest, especially for push-up, that you don't do it every day. So do it between 3 and 5 times and have a break in between. That would be ideal. Hey guys, this was Jimmy from Ekagra. I hope you enjoyed this body balance session. Remember, you need to focus on these 3 elements: strong body, great flexibility, and great breathing patterns. If you work well on these 3 elements, if you fit in this perfect triangle, I mean, a lot of great things will happen in your life and the sky will be the limit in terms of what you can achieve. I mean, think about it. If your body is strong, you can face adversity. If it's flexible, you can find your way out of difficult situations. And the great breathing will give you this stillness, this will make you strategical actually. You'll be able to get away from the situation and look at the overall scene. So you need to focus on that. The body balance is not just what you do with your body, but the mind also gets into the play, the mind, the brain, etc. And as promised, now let's go into the body balance checklist. So that's the bonus I have for you guys, and you need it because what you want to do is assess your progress over time and make sure, and over key pointers. You want to make sure that you're hitting the key pointers over and over so you can see progress. And if there are some key pointers where you feel like you're in the red, you're not really in the green, that's okay. It just means that you need to focus a bit more on that. But after a while, if you do that for 30 days, I guarantee you'll have great results. Let me know in the comment below if you have any suggestion, any comments, any ideas, any suggestions, stuff like that I can give you, and I will make sure I will answer to you. Until next time, enjoy your body balance journey. Hi there, this is Jimmy from Ekagra. As I promised, this is the body balance checklist to make sure you assess your progress over time. So we are assessing the three key segments of the body balance structure. So conditioning, so basically strength, flexibility, and breathing. So the breathing, you need to record how your breath is at the beginning compared to, let's say, 2 weeks later, 4 weeks later. Normally, you should see your breathing pattern getting more and more regulated, and with that, it directly impacts on your strength exercises and your flexibility exercises, which in turn impact more on your breathing capability and how calm you can stay under duress. The second block we want to assess is your strengthening. So because we talked about 3 exercises, so basically the push-up, the core exercises, and the leg, we want to assess how you progress versus all these 3 elements. So the push-up, are you able to do more as you practice day in, day out? The core, how long can you do the exercises? The leg exercises, can you maintain the position for a long time? So these are important for you to measure, because at the end of the day, when you do these exercises at the beginning, you don't necessarily see progress. So you might want to give up, but then the progress is happening. If you keep track of this checklist, you will be able to say, oh, okay, I can last maybe 1 push-up more. So that's good. You know, I'm moving forward. And at the end of a month, you realize, oh, I can do quite a few push-ups within the framework. This is the same thing for the flexibility. In terms of flexibility, one of the key components is the measurement of how flexible your hamstrings get. So we did quite a few exercises related to hamstrings. So you need to assess your improvement with regard to these hamstrings exercises. How deep can you go? And then that's why you will realize your breathing pattern is important. So you need to be very relaxed when you do this flexibility, so that the only thing left is gravity to do the work for you. We work on some hip opening exercises, even if they were a bit simple, but they are important because these are the exercises that will help you progress in your journey. So you need to keep track of them. Can you touch your feet when you bend forward? How close are you to touching your feet? If you cannot touch them, you know, can you see progress compared to when you started? So all these things are very important. Obviously, the spine also, the spine reset is an important part. We didn't do a lot of spinal exercises. We did mainly one, but it's important. If you can do this one, you can do more complicated ones. And the last part is the breathing during the recovery. The breathing during recovery is important for 2 aspects. First of all, the recovery part itself, and second of all, to train yourself to learn how to regulate your breathing pattern, so that when you do the exercises, you are able to go deeper, longer, and get more progress. So these are the 3 key elements you need to look after, and there are 9 key points to look after, and if you're able to have a check, like a plus in all these 9 elements, I guarantee you'll have success in your body balance journey. So I hope you guys like this checklist. If you want a PDF version of this checklist, just let me know and I will make it available on the websites for you to download. Until next time, guys, enjoy your body balance.